Okay, so what type of learning did you guys just experience? Implicit learning. You don't even have to be aware of learning, and you can learn. Right? Implicit learning, how you do things. This was an activity, how you did something. Did anybody feel like, did anybody observe in a group where someone actually tried to learn it explicitly? Did you guys see that? Yeah. Did every group have one person that tried to do it explicitly? Yeah, and did you see what happened? When you take the goggles off, what happened? If you tried to do it explicitly, if you thought, okay, I know what's up. I've been watching everybody in front of me. They're throwing about 2.5 feet off to the side. So the very first time I get up there, I'm just going to aim for a spot that's 2.5 feet over from where I see it. If you do it that way, you're not going to train your mind in this way. Your brain isn't going to change how it communicates with your arm, and you might not even acquire that. It might not even change. So, behold, a brain. It was. What they did is they took a real brain and they replaced all the brain matter with plastic. So this was someone's brain. They took it out, and so that you could look at it for a long period of time, because the brain is kind of mushy, it's going to fall apart, a little bit hard to hold like this. Over years, it would just disintegrate. This is a brain. So you can see that it's kind of like a boxing glove. Like here's the thumb, and here's the part here. The part of your brain that we were really working with right there is this little part back here called the cerebellum. And you may learn this sometime in the future. There are a lot of funny words. You don't have to remember any of them. But the cerebellum here, the important thing to know is this is the part that you were exercising. This is the part that was controlling your arm. And this is the part that we think is responsible for implicit memory. The other part, the explicit stuff, is buried way deep on the inside.
So, thank you so much for coming in. It was really, great.
This is a really interesting thing to be studying right now. So it's because we've learned a lot about the brain in the last, even the last 10 years. We've learned so much more, and there's so much more left to know. So it's, if you're interested in it, go for it. It's really neat.